What's up, everybody? Everybody, it's your boy SAPAC coming at you again. Give it to you guys. I always forget my intro. I don't know why, but I've been forgetting my intro like crazy. So we're gonna rewind and we're gonna start again. And we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? It's your boy SAPAC. Why am I pointing? I never point. So 3, 2. What's up, everybody? It's your boy SAPAC coming at you again. Give it to me one time. How are you doing? I am feeling great. I am feeling also amazing. If you cannot tell by the lovely title of this video, it's the Black AuthorTube tag. And we about to get into these questions because we have no time to waste. Alright, so we're just gonna start. So for the intro, you want to know my name. Well, my name is SAPAC, aka Sid the Kid. Chaotic Sid, S.SAPAC. You can call me whatever you want. As long as it's a SAPAC. Or Sid, you know. Genre, I would like to say I write in fantasy. I don't know if it's really fantasy. We'll tell, but I hope I write fantasy. Publishing type, so I am not published just yet. I only have one book that is in critique right now, so I'm waiting to get feedback from that. Work on drop 3. We'll see how close that gets. It's called The Royal Eyes. I'm still working on it. I promise it's coming out great. I started book 2, Project Gray. I'm working on that. I'm still doing Project Orange Center's Edition. Like, I have a multiple works that I'm working on, but for publish, I'm unpublished. I like to be hybrid. Certain books I like to do traditionally if I can, and then some, well, most would be indie publishing, so I can have more control over that. The title of my current work in progress, I call it Project Gray. I have a working title. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, so if you can dibble dabble, if you want to figure it out, you can. To let you know, The Royal Eyes was called Project Purple, so I don't know if that will help you. If you want to figure out the name of the next title, let me know, put it in the description, and if you're right, I'll announce it and I'll let you know. So let's get straight into this. Question 1. Describe your writing space. Bonus points if you can show us or give a tour. I cannot show you at the moment because I am filming here. So this is one of my writing spaces. This is my brother's room. I call it my office. This is where you see me do live streams. If you notice my orange walls, you're familiar with them. Well, they're not my orange walls, they're my brother's, but originally they were mine until I didn't want to live in this room no more and I took a different one. So yeah, so there's 3 orange walls and there's like 1 golden one. One day I'll show y'all that. I don't want to flip the camera right now, so yeah. Also, I write on the back porch, which is also our living room. Occasionally, if I'm up for it, I'll write in my room, but I don't have a chair or a desk, so I write in my bed. Who wants to be in bed all day? I mean, we want to be in bed all day, but being in your bed all day, I don't like it. And then another place I write is on the front porch. I love writing on the front porch. It is amazing. I don't write there often because I do use Google Chrome. I use Google Docs, and if I don't have Wi-Fi, I panic because I'm like, I don't want to write, and then when I get connected back to Wi-Fi, I don't want what I've written to be erased. So if I can get my hotspot going, I'm good. Another place that I cannot show you because we are in a pandemic is a nice little coffee shop. I like going to coffee shops. I like writing in coffee shops. I cannot show you that because we are in a pandemic, so I like going to coffee shops, having a nice little iced coffee, being with a friend, writing, getting a little something to eat. That's my cup of tea right there. Question number 2. How do you handle difficult topics in writing? If I was to write something that was difficult for me to write, because it could be something that's like political, something that you would need to get some clearance on, whether it's race or culture or religion, I would approach people from that community and be like, hey, can you give me any advice? I feel like as writers, we want to tell multiple stories, and that is great, that is okay, but I feel like you gotta put in that work. You have to go approach people from the community and talk to them, find someone, you know, and then once you do that and you have something to work on, get sensitivity readers, have them read it before you start releasing stuff. Question number 3. How have your experiences shaped your writer's voice? Well, I'm not going to give you a sob story, but let's just say growing up, I never had like the life that most people had. It was a little bit hard and a little bit tough. So that gave me inspiration to shape my voice into, I don't want to say more of my voice, more of my stories to be something light and airy and fun, because that's what I wanted when I was younger. So that's why I like fantasy, because you can make it as light as you want. I feel like everything that I've been through has built me up, so I wasn't able to make a lot of decisions. But now that I can, you can hear my voice with my books. This is the choice, this is clear, this is what's going to happen. Like, I have that voice, I have that command, so I think that is great and perfect. Question number 4. What season do you prefer to write in? I like the late fall, early winter. That's my favorite season. It's beautiful, it's nice and cold for me. I hate the heat. I love the cold, so I love working during those times. I get all the vibes and warmth that I need. It is past pumpkin spice, and it's just like people getting hot chocolate, which I'm okay with. As you know me, I'm sorry, I'm going to offend many people. I hate pumpkin, okay? I cannot emphasize that enough. I don't like pumpkin. Like, we're not about to do that. So, when I see the pumpkins are gone, I'm like, yes. Give me like the mocha peppermint. Give me like that. When I start smelling things with peppermint or mint, I'm just like, yes. So that's why I like those times. Question number 5. What genres do you want to get into but are hesitant about? I have 3. They kind of fall hand in hand. Not in particular, but they kind of fall hand in hand. One is mystery. The other one is thriller. And the last one is horror or suspense. Those topics are something where you have to set up the scene quite well. You have to set up the adventure, and if you don't do that, you are failing your audience at the end. I feel like for right now when I write, I kind of do stuff a little bit too fast, so I don't take my time to pace things out. So that's why I'm scared to write in those genres. Question number 6. What would you tell other black author tubers that you wish someone told you? I wish someone told me to get a critique group. Critique groups are important. I wish someone told me to really, I'm finding out now, like, be in multiple communities. Yes, the AuthorTube community is big, but there are people who we like. Get 2 to 3 groups that you're in, so you have multiple people to talk to, so you're not in cliques. Cliques are dangerous. When you're in groups, that's amazing. Especially the more groups you're in to really communicate in, the better. I am in 2 groups, so I'm happy with it. I'm trying to create like a 3rd group that is way out of my comfort zone, so that way I have multiple people. I'm trying to get into another group, you know, just something that it's a little bit more out of my comfort zone, reach people more internationally, different states, you know. So I'm trying to do all of that. I'm trying to do all of that. Question number 7. What black authors had an influence on your life? I am going to be so real and say that I do not know many black authors, or I didn't think I knew many black authors. And that's because growing up in school, I hated reading. The only thing I really liked to read was fantasy stuff. So I was reading the Harry Potter series by She Who Shall Not Be Named. I do have to say this disclaimer, I am a Potterhead, but I don't think it was because of the books. I think it was more because of the movies and the franchises that came after it, you know. All of, like, let's say Universal, like the rides, you know, having all the merchandise. I think that made me more of a Potterhead. You know, when people do like the little monthly subscription boxes, that made me more into it. Having wands. I don't have my wands in my room. Like, I have a few wands. They're not really any of the characters, it's just wands made. I like them. Makes me feel like magical. So yeah, so that's what I read. I read Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan, sorry. That was my cup of tea. I read the Bluest High series, which I thought would be done by black people. It wasn't. So I didn't know many black authors, but then I look back in books that I read, it was But Not Buddy. And then you had The Bluest Eye, The Skin I'm In. You've had Cry of the Beloved, you know, Roll of Thunder, Thunder Hear My Cry. Like, these were books that I read in middle school, not necessarily in high school. So wait, no, the Bluest Eyes I read in high school. Yeah, so it was just stuff like that. So I haven't 100% stepped out of my genre stepped 100% out of the school stuff and read more and searched for black authors like I should have. I want to say, now being on AuthorTube, finding black authors is amazing. You know, The Hairless Love by Kara L. Rose, The Final Harvest by Miss Barbara Howard. Those are like people who I look up to because I've seen them in the community and I've seen them in live chats before I started talking to them, and they have books out. Like, that is what is making me excited. So I have to say, basically, thanks to Miss Barbara and to Kiara, thank you for putting books out so I can see people who look like me having books. That's a huge accomplishment. So yeah, those are two people right there who are helping me, you know, so I'm here with it. Question number 8. What mistakes do you think the black writing community makes when it comes to dealing with each other? We are failing at holding each other accountable and for calling people out when they make a mistake. And this is what I mean. Oftentimes we have goals and we want to get somewhere. I think a great way is to encourage people to be like, hey, have you reached your goal? How are you doing? We fail to check up on each other to give the love that we need. I feel like we need to come together and do that a lot more. Also, when one of us is acting up or we're out of line, we don't call each other out enough. Whether it is, I don't have to say you have to do it publicly, but do it privately with your own friend group. A great example is I did something and my writing family, you know, my friends on AuthorTube who I've gotten to know called me out. They said, Sid, I love you. We need to talk. And of course I'm nervous because when someone starts with the I love you, so it could go like something bad's gonna happen. And it wasn't a bad chat. They weren't attacking me. They just legit stated their opinions on what was happening, how they felt the situation was. Because I didn't see it, for certain things I didn't see it that way, but other things I did. So I had to reassure them of my intentions to make sure that for the next time if I do something, it's clear. So I think that is one thing you have to do. I don't think you have to call each other out publicly. We don't need the whole drama. But definitely sliding in the DMs, texting each other, letting each other know, hey, I think you did this, do that. Sometimes it is hard for me to say that to people because I don't want to hurt others. But I am learning and people teach me how to do that and I'm happy for that. But let's keep each other accountable with our goals for writing. I want to see you guys published. I need a bookshelf filled with black authors. I have Kara L. Rose. I have Barbara Howard. I want more, y'all. And so yeah, I think that's what we have to do. I have no problem with people reaching out to me, telling me if I did something wrong. I want to know. I say I am ignorant, but I am willing to learn. I can't blame my ignorance on my upbringing anymore. I'm an adult. So it is my job to research information. It is my job to learn. It's my job to teach myself. So when people teach me things, I'm happy for it. Especially if they come and approach me in a correct way to make it seem like they're not attacking me, I love that even more. So I feel like we got to do that a lot more. Keep each other accountable when it comes to our word goals and things that we say, and call each other out when we make mistakes. We got to do that. Like, we're a community. So yeah. Question 9. Question 9. What can we expect from your channel? Whew. I have been dreading this question because I've been avoiding the topic. And recently I had to sit down with myself and have that conversation. So let's talk about it. It's going to be a long one. What can you expect from my channel? Occasionally, timers. I would like to say I have 3 more timers planned, and that would be it. Then I have 1 more bonus timer for 30 minutes. So that way everyone can have something. I will quit timers because they take a lot of time and patience, and I would like to focus more on my writing, so I would only do it for that. So on my channel, I'm so sorry. I know you guys love the timers, but I am stopping now. So hopefully we can find people who make timers. what you can expect, I will be doing some live streams. I don't have the paper on me at the moment, so I'm gonna say what I know and then we'll talk from there. So on Mondays, I would like to have a session called Writer's Right, and this came to me in a dream, and I do a thing where I talk to myself a lot and I act like I'm famous already, like whether it's like I'm a famous songwriter or I'm just a famous author, you know. So with the Writer's Right, there were 3 other people from the AuthorTube community. I'm not going to say their names because it was all in my head and I don't want to just say names to say names, but people who I looked up to. And then of course during the middle of the season there was a cast swap. Like, my mind works crazy, y'all. So and I've been talking to myself and doing topics like that. I'm like, why not bring that to life? Why not bring that to action? So for Writer's Right, it would be a weekly live stream where you get authors who talk about writing and also their daily life. I feel like on the AuthorTube, we forget people who have regular schedules. We have people who have jobs, who are parents, people who are going through stuff mentally and emotionally on a daily basis, but they don't really tell you about that. So I would like to bring that to the light just a little bit, so we could talk about that and have people feel comfortable, because we're all in this together trying to create books. That is the goal. At least I hope that's everybody's goal, to create books. They should be taking up starting up Mondays in September. I got to get the whole crew together. So they would be weekly, but they will alternate. So one Monday would be, I believe, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and that one is mostly for the people who are international, so that way I could reach them. It's like afternoon or evening for their day. And then the other one would be, I believe I said 3 to 5, but I had to push that down because Lauren streams 2 to 4, so I might have to do like the 4 to 6. And that's more of the people who are local in the US, or you know, somewhere closer to my time zone. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope I can get people for that. I mean, people have been interested, but I want to make it final, so that's what you can expect. You can also expect a lot of live streams. I know people stream a lot during NaNoWriMo. That's great. Ooh, voice crack. I know people stream during NaNoWriMo, and that's great, but for me, I would love to do like weekly live streams. So those would be on Sundays, I believe 8 to 10, I was thinking. Of course, I will be looking over my schedule and have everything down, and if you're ever interested to co-host with me or be on Writer's Right, just let me know and I will try to make it happen for everyone. And think about doing a couple pop-ups here and there, but during December and January I will be doing a lot of live streams. So because I feel like a lot of people do NaNoWriMo, and then once they're done with Nano, they're like, what do I do now? And I'm like, I got you, let's do this. Because last year when I did Nano, everyone stopped doing live streams, and I'm not gonna say I'm dependent on live streams, but I like seeing the timers and being with people who write. So there's not a huge writing community where I'm at, so being around people on the internet who are interested in writing, I love that. So yeah, that's what you can expect from my channel. I think I will be making monthly vlogs, only because editing is not my friend at the moment. So you will be seeing me do my monthly vlogs, what I do in a day, how many words I do, whatever. You will also be seeing the process of me doing writing. I think next month you guys can catch me doing editing for the Royal Eyes, because I did give it out to some people. They will probably give me feedback soon, you know, so that's great. You will hear me talk about some reading, some books. That's what you can expect. I don't know what I really want my channel to do. I'm working on it so I can have a final plan. So yeah, that's what I got. So moving on. Question 10. If you could collab with any black AuthorTubers, who would it be? I have so many. I'm already doing a collab right now with the Naked Firefly, aka Kira L. Rose. I'm doing one with Cashay Warren and Grayson Wild. This is our black AuthorTube tag. So this is one of the collabs. I would love to do more official collabs with them, because why not collaborate and come up with an idea and share it? I would love to collab with Lizelle. I would love to collaborate with Great Fry. I would love to collaborate with everyone who I can possibly reach who is melanated, because why not? I want to meet you guys, get to know you guys, you know, have that one-on-one interaction. So yeah, I know that's a cheap answer, but I really do love collaborations. I think they're fun. You get to know people. So I would love to do more collaborations, more like whether it's doing like these type of videos or we do a co-vlog. And I don't know how the vlog will work. It could be like an experimental vlog. Like you do something for a week, like an experiment for a week, and you talk about it. I would love to do that. Live streams, like I would love to do that. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed. If not, I am so sorry. If you want to hit the subscribe button, I allow it. Want to like the video, you can do that. If you don't want to do anything, that is okay. All I ask is that you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @SAPAC, so I can get to know more about you. So I will be signing up with much love and hope. SAPAC. Give it to me one time. Ooh, my voice is, y'all hear that? Ooh, we need some water. We need water. My voice is cracking over here. Let's try this again. 3, 2. Me.